It's game day, episode 20, value first, sales tips in a minute. Now, as a salesperson, if you want to go from average to great, there's three things that you need to know at the back of your hands, and one of them is know your product. Now, as a salesperson, your client leans on you for your expertise, and one of those is product knowledge. And if you don't know that, they won't trust you moving forward. So let's play this game, and it's called FAB. FAB stands for features, advantages, and benefits. Now, however many products you have, I want you to get as many bits of paper. And on the front, write the product, and on the back, write what the features, advantages, and benefits are. Then you want to turn them over. And by random selection, you need to pick one of them up and make sure you know it like the back of your hands what the features, advantages, and benefits are. As I've said before, features are great, but the advantages and the benefits are what sell. So you really need to understand what makes it such a good thing for your client and how it goes from a problem that they have to a solution you're going to have for them. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Value first, episode 21. What is the biggest mistake that account managers make with their accounts? They do not contact them frequently and early enough. I see it so many times, account managers, they start contacting towards the end of the contract. And what good does that do? If there's been any problems, you have not got any time to save it. So it's very important you make early contact and continue that along the subscription that they're on. Because the worst thing to happen here is that you contact them at the end, you haven't got time to save the account, it lapses, and then it goes over to new business for them to scoop up and re-sign them up again. We all hate that one, right? So contact them early, keep in contact, understand the problems, and save it early on. That's it for today. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow. Episode 22, value first, understand your client's culture to become less stressed. Now, I'm originally from the UK. I've lived in Dubai the last 12 years. And what I learned very early on was two key things, really. One was time management. A 12 o'clock meeting in the UK is very different to a confirmation over here. It could be 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or the next day. Once I knew this early on, I was able to manage my day better and become less stressed. The second is that culture over here, deals are not done in a day or 2 days. You really need to build that relationship with a client, which can take weeks, months, or even years. But once you're in and you've built that relationship, it's for a lifetime. And they're happy to recommend you to colleagues, clients, friends, whoever, because you've built that trust. So what might take a bit longer, in the long run, is going to benefit you so much more. So really try to adapt to the different cultures out here, understand your clients better, and I promise you it will help drive those sales for you. So thanks a lot, have a good day. Episode 23, value first. Today we're talking about a book that has inspired millions of people to pursue their dreams and never give up. You want to know what that book is called? It's called 3 Feet from Gold. And this book was inspired by the original book of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, both authors, they went on a search to interview many successful people within their eras to understand the principles of being successful, but also what it takes to never give up and become successful through that. Now, I've read this book many times, but only last week I finished this one. And the story from this originates from Think and Grow Rich. And it's about being 3 feet from gold and giving up at that time when you're so close to being successful. And I think this happens with so many of us. But it wasn't until I read this book that I understood there was another level. And it was that the person gave up, but what he didn't do was he didn't take expert counsel. There wasn't someone that he actually lent on to really understand what it took to make him successful in what he was doing. And I think that happens to so many of us. We all think we can do it and achieve it by ourselves, but if we just reach out to people who are willing to help majority of the time and get that expert counsel who have been there and done it, you're going to make so many shortcuts and actually have a higher chance of being successful. So that's it for today. Please go and read this book if you haven't. And if you haven't read this, get both at the same time and just lock yourself in and get on with it, okay? So that's it for today. Thanks a lot, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Episode 24, value first. Do you know what it is that you do good? I think a lot of people get so overwhelmed and they get a little bit down because they're focusing so much on what they do bad. But there's actually some pretty cool stuff that you do on a daily basis. So I'd love for you to make a list of what those things are, but along with that, reach out to people that can give you feedback and can give you an opinion on what they think you're doing good. I did this a couple of months ago and it was amazing because there was a couple of real gems that helped me understand how I make people feel. And that's great going forward. It reassured me that I'm doing the right job. So I'd love for you to make that list of what you do good, but then reach out to those people to get feedback from their side. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week. Take care.